Okay, I'm ready again. That was pathetic.
Alright.
Okay, TEP, if you're watching this, don't watch this. That's better. Oh, I missed the green bananas. Oh well, whatever.
The green banana.
Yeah, you can change the color of some sprites in the game.
Alright. And TGP, does he have the record for 101% of this game?
I don't really know who has it. I think it's some Japanese dude.
And you have the tool-assisted record?
I have the task record for any percent of the game. Oops. What am I doing? This is pathetic right now. I'm working on a task of 101% as well. But that one takes a couple of years to make, so... Whatever.
Alright.
But the glitch task finished the game in 8 minutes and 15 seconds, something? I don't know. Bam! In the PAL version, you will land on the tree up there when you get blasted out. I'm using the US version though. In the two later Donkey Kong Country games you have to win every bonus, but this, in the first one you just have to fail it. It's faster to fail it than to win it. I'm going to use some safe strats on this level. You can roll before the barrel there and roll into the slipper, the snake. But I die like half the time, so it's not worth to try. And sorry for the ones who like the bonus music, because you won't hear it that often, as I quit it so fast.
That's too bad. It's a good music.
It's a good tune. Oops.
At least we can sing along after the bonus stage if we want to.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's a lot of rolling in this game. To save
Oh,
time,
yeah.
you can pass through the enemies.
Diddy Kong's running speed is 864 and its rolling speed is 1152.
There we go.
That's the amount of subpixels you move every frame. So 1152 subpixels, that's 3.5 pixel every frame you move when rolling. Oh, I'm messing up here. Oh well. Oh, I didn't want that stupid Donkey Kong.
And that information is good to know when you are trying to do this run tool assisted.
Yeah.
If you have to calculate stuff.
And in comparison, Donkey Kong's running speed is 768 and rolling speed is 1024.
A little bit slower.
Yeah, he sucks. He's
He
mostly
sucks.
used for sacrificing in this run.
Yeah. We can sacrifice him.
Yeah. Oh, well, isn't that good? I'm not used to do this the back way. Oh, that was close. If you have a barrel and you jump at the edge of a cliff, you can get a boost Like I didn't get there, but you can jump on top of the tree. Saves like a second.
And as a more basic thing to know, like the basic game engine for this game is if you are rolling off an edge, if you are rolling in the air, you can do a jump in the air.
Yeah.
And it works in all the Donkey Kong games. So you need to use that to reach some areas and I think some bonus levels, at least in the harder games.
Yeah, some people think it's a glitch that you can roll off a cliff and jump in midair, but it's supposed to be like that.
And K-Roll, why does he have why have he been stealing the bananas?
I don't know. I actually have no idea why like the bananas are stolen anyway. What's the point? He's a crocodile, they don't need bananas anyway.
They don't eat it.
Oh yeah. Certain black market. No. It's the hardest level in the game, it's so hard. Oh my.
Good luck.
Well, the speed for the cart is really strange. In the task you can save some frames, but yeah, jump it perfectly. But I don't know if you can make any frame saved in the... Oh, what?
Yeah, and the viewers, please keep donating to our all the money that is shipped in on the website will go to the foundation Hand in Hand that helps preventing poverty and working with job creation and help to self-help in some countries in Africa and also in India. We hope that we will get a lot of money so we can share them to all the money goes to the Hand in Hand organization. So please keep donating.
You can do some nice rolling there with the tires before, but it's kind of risky and I'm playing it kind of safe right now.
I also want to say thanks to this town, Skövde, that we can afford this venue where everyone can sleep and be showering, and it's close to the train station. So I think it's a very good spot to organize an event like this, because we need to be here for about a week to set up everything and have enough space.
Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to jump that early. Oh, well.
We also get a lot of help with the financing for this event. Mostly from the section in the city for youth and free time. We also got some money from a couple of Swedish organizations, Studiefrämjandet and Sverok. Thanks to you.
As you saw, that I never entered the bonus level, more or less. The first frame you enter the doorway for the bonus, you get the bonus, like it counts in the game. And if you press start select to exit the level, in that one frame you can exit before entering the bonus, saving some time. But it's kind of hard to do, so I'll most likely fail it a lot of times in a run. I will try it on this bonus here to the left. If you can hear the noise, you have succeeded. So that was one frame perfection. That one doesn't save that much though, but yeah. Every frame counts. Oh. You can do a barrel booster. Otherwise you have to sacrifice Donkey Kong. Oh, whoops. Oh, come on, get it. If you lose on the edge there, you can glide forward. Kinda nice. Oops. Oh. There I failed the glitch. Because these kind of bonuses are very slow, so if you can get the glitch to work, it saves a lot of time. And I hate this boss. Oh, too early. Too perfect. Oh, come on. Oh, that's a bad fight. Normally Donkey Kong is frozen there, but if you time it correctly with the tire, you can get him to do some moves in the end. And this warp barrel here is kinda weird, because if you play at DD and switch Donkey Kong, it randomly appears. Taking you to the... oops. End of the level. You can roll under that sign there, but it's kinda hard to time it. So I didn't care. See if we can make this one. Nope. It is possible to reach the barrels once there. Oh crap. They are failed to do the glitch, so I have to watch this. If you fail it once, you actually lose more time than it saves, so... yeah, this misuse. Oh, oops. Great too. Whoops, easy. Oh well. Nice.
What happened?
It was a bonus barrel there, and I made a 1-frame timing glitch to skip it.
How many bonus levels can you skip this 1-frame time?
Oh come on, what? I think it's like 6, 8. I'm not sure. If you jump just before that animation starts, you can do a high jump. It costs some time, but it's funny, so I try to do it anyway. Sorry TP, I didn't make it. I'm very bad at that one. And no one else has any idea what I'm talking about. And you won't get to know either.
Yeah, is there anyone else than you and TJP that have been running this game seriously lately?
Oh yeah, there's a guy on YouTube called Silent Wolf. He's a Super Smash Bros. Melee player. He has like the third best time or second best time for 100%.
Oh, cool.
If you hold down and keep jumping, you can jump higher and higher. This makes it possible to skip one of the ropes later on. So this one you just skip. It saves like 1 second too.
Wow, cool.
The task can skip this rope too, but it's very hard to time it. More or less impossible, so I won't even attempt it. I hate that balloon, I always die. Oh no, I failed it. Crap. Normally you have to get the barrel in that's hidden there, but you can skip that one, hopefully. Yeah, nice. And that's the barrel you get out from when you exit the bonus. If you jump into it, you can land in front of the bonus and the bonus will open anyway. This stage has a very weird glitch. If you... I'm going to open the bonus first. If you run straight forward here, holding Y, you will die and then warp to the first level in the game. I just released Y to survive. Oh, oops. You can skip the first rope here, but it's kind of hard to time it for me because I'm bad. So, whatever. Most people probably take Express on this level, who's in the first bonus. But it's actually slower to do that. By like a few seconds. Oh crap, I failed it. You can keep rolling here if you time it better. But I can't time it better, so... Oopsies. And I don't like the next level here. It's the level with the most bonuses in the game, it has 5 of them. Oh, oops. That was bad. And one of the bonuses is hitting at the very start of the beginning of the level, but you have to use Express for it. Unless you're TAS in the game, which makes you can skip it. A nice little glitch, but that's like impossible to do on the console. And now I have to backtrack because this level, this bonus puts you like at the end of the game. Another level of the game. Back. Oh yeah. 205. 3 more to go.
5 bonus levels.
Yeah.
How many bonus levels?
Ooh. In total in the game there are 101 bonuses and levels combined. I don't know the each amount right now though. Funny thing is that the boss levels don't count for 101%, so you can skip them actually. The upcoming task will skip the second boss in the game. But you won't see that task for like... Oh, you gotta be kidding. I need that barrel at the end of the level, so I have to commit suicide now. Oh, well, that's very bad. Oh crap. If you switch when Diddy Kong is standing inside an enemy, he will die when you switch, as well as Donkey Kong. Oh, I haven't done this pot as Donkey Kong in years. I want that one. Oh, that cost me over a minute. Not good. Not good at all. Oh well. I'm going to wait some time to try to do a glitch here. Let's see. Oh crap. You can make a so-called jump roll on that box there. This makes you roll in mid-air without falling. You might see that the glitch later on in the run. Hopefully at least. I really don't like the water levels. Ah, what?
And for people that is watching this Donkey Kong Country run and that is not involved very much in the Donkey Kong Country scene, this is Tompa playing. He have been playing this game for many years, running this game and working with it. He have been experimenting a lot, and he have been inviting many new tricks for this game.
Yeah, I kind of stopped running it a few years ago though. I just started running it again because of this marathon.
Yeah, it doesn't run like normal speed running for this game a lot anymore, but he have been working a lot with tool assisted speedruns, not only for the first Donkey Kong Country game, but also for the other two.
I'll not the second that much, really. Yeah. Normally I hit the second hit a lot faster. It messes up the schedule for the rest of it. It's a terrible boss fight. And Donkey Kong's victory animation is faster than Diddy Kong by a couple of frames. So I switch character when I get back here instead. Hidden bananas.
And we're talking earlier about the two versions of this game. This is not the... In this version, it is a little bit different from the first version released for this game. I think this version doesn't include a couple of warps and a few other things.
Well, there's a glitch warp you can do, but it's different in 1.1.
It is small differences between the versions.
Yeah. This is the second best version though. And in the Japanese version they have less enemies, more DK barrels, and like general stuff easier in the game for some reason. So that's the easy mode. Like this level called the Blackout Basement later on in the game, where the level is shifting from light and dark. And in the Japanese version is more frames light and a few frames dark compared to US and PAL. I don't know why they changed it that much. Ah, oops. I messed that one up. As I thought the Japanese were supposed to be good at games. Then they make easy versions.
Yeah, many Japanese versions are a lot harder.
Yeah.
But it depends. Some games is easier in Japan too. As example, Ninja Gaiden 2 is a lot harder. The Ninja Gaiden 3 is a lot harder, American version. While Mega Man 2 only have the difficult mode in Japan.
Playing it safe.
Yeah, the European version is a lot harder, I think. Especially the final boss.
Oh, oh, that was bad. Yes, I made it, bitch. Oh yeah. That was too slow. Three times in a row. Same sound. Oh, whoops. You can make it over here without the expressor, but I take him anyway for safety reasons. And then I waste him to get a new one. And if you press the jump button while the screen is black and keep holding it, you will jump in mid-air when you get out of some of the bonuses, like this one. Time to fail a bonus. And during my practices, I've been dying by this barrel way too many times. I don't know why.
The barrel you just did?
No, the barrel from the Monkey Kong who throws them at you. I've been hit way too many times by it. Oh, this level is the worst in the game, one of the worst. In a Tula City speedrun, you make a glitch where you can roll and jump in the water instead of swimming. This makes it possible to jump through walls as well. But it's very hard to test a level like this. As you have, you're moving much faster than the camera is, so you can't see what you're doing.
But I am seeing you rolling in the water level, I think, in the console, isn't that right?
Yeah, you can do the glitch, but if you want to save time with it, it's very hard to do on console.
Yeah, okay.
So it's not worth it. And if you fail, you can get stuck inside the wall. You can like fall down a lot and never get up again. So it's not worth it to take the risk.
That's strange. And swimming level in video games is almost boring every time.
Yeah, no one likes the water levels or water tempests in like Zelda games. Yeah, the water temple in no time.
I guess Shigeru Miyamoto is responsible for this, all water levels, because
I don't know if it was his idea, but yeah.
He was the producer for all the games, pretty much. But other than that, I think have done a great job.
Oh yeah.
we have spending our lives with these games.
Oh yeah. Level is not really hard, it's just slow and boring. The theme song is nice.
And it's a little bit more fun with the fish, with the... What is his name?
Engload.
Engload.
Yeah, you can find him to the left here, but it's actually slower to take him.
He looks like a blue marlin to me.
A blue what?
A blue marlin. It's a swordfish.
Oh yeah.
But the real name is like the blue marlin. It's one of the most popular fishes for if you're sport fishing.
Okay.
They can get very huge. More than, I think, like almost 1,000 kilos.
Oh.
And they are the fastest fish in the oceans.
Whoa, whoops.
To talk about nothing.
That's not supposed to happen. Oh well, I'll get Diddy back here then. It's very dark on this TV, but I can still see most things on it.
That would be a problem for me in Mega Man X in the dark levels, because I'm not used to such a dark TV. Maybe we can fix the settings.
That has like never happened before. I'm scared now because I'm not used to play this as Donkey Kong. But he's slow and bad.
Yeah, and please keep donating to the foundation Hand in Hand. All the money goes to Hand in Hand. It's an organization that helps preventing poverty in many countries in Africa and also in India. They're working for job creation and self-help and education and stuff like that. So please keep donating some money to us.
You can also donate to the Save the Frames Foundation, as I might need some, as I'm doing kinda bad. There's some fancy roll I can do here, like roll on the DSP and the next ones. But I'm playing it safe. I usually make the glitch, the roll though. Same here. I've been dying way too often in these tires for some reason. I don't feel like doing that now. I'm playing Rector Seasons later on. Yeah. I was supposed to play both Season and Ages, but I haven't been practicing practicing Ages.
So that's the other game Tompa will be playing, Zelda Oracle of Seasons. That's a Game Boy Color game. So he will be using a Game Boy player and GameCube and a GameCube Hori pad for that game.
If you commit suicide there, you will skip the last 4 high jumps from the Gnoti, which saves some time, like a second. Time for more awesome music. If you shoot out too fast, the loading time for till it turns back adds like a few seconds. So being too fast makes you be too slow. Yeah, this level is awesome. And this is all the bonus level you have to complete.
Why is it awesome?
Because it's awesome. I mean, great music, you can do a lot of fancy tricks in it. Fancy rolling at the end.
It's all those edge rolls on the barrels later, right?
Oh yeah. Which I will hopefully succeed without dying too much. Oh crap.
I think they missed the first one there.
No way.
And he jumped through the flames and everything.
Yeah, the flame doesn't
fancy.
hurt you unless you stand on the middle of the barrel. You can roll through it like that and like
And
stand
jump
on the
through
side
it.
of it.
Alright.
Jump through it.
Another bonus level.
I'm playing safe and taking Donkey Kong here. Oh, whoops. Jump to this side. Ah, I'm messing up.
And there we go. Good job.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks so great. I love those edge rolls.
Yeah, those are kinda nice. Oh, oops. He's really angry. I'm going to try to do a very hard glitch on this level. If I make it, I'll say like 30 seconds. If I don't, well, oh well. Yeah. You
He
can
almost killed himself.
pretty much. If you land on that neck the same time you start to roll, you will be able to roll in midair to like skip all this.
Yeah.
But it's 1 frame perfection, and you have to like move into it at the right time.
But you have done that on console too, right?
Yeah, I've done it during practice, so it's like 2 hours ago.
TJP is doing that glitch in his record run for any percent, is that correct?
Not on this level, no.
Not in this level.
I don't think you made it on the Tanked Up Trouble, I'm not sure. Perhaps it did. I'm going to take this one just in case. I've been doing some stupid deaths in some levels. I've never died on this one here though. But you never know. Oh. There we go. And the start select. If you complete the level, you can press start select and exit it whenever you want. Oh, whoops. You can jump in that slipper snake at once. But it's hard to time it, so I didn't even bother. That's the only bonus you take in an... no, it's not. I didn't say anything. I forgot about the second level. And that elevator, the first one, is so tempting to jump onto, but you can't. Not even a task can reach it. Oh, whoops.
Yeah, it's a beautiful game. In all ways.
Always has, always will be. Beautiful game.
Yeah.
Awesome game. Even though most people like the second game better. And well, it's really is a better game, but I've been playing this a lot in my childhood, so... Did I get it?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
both games are great. I mean, one thing with the second game is that there is even more like boring slow scrollers and strange stages in the second game. But overall, it's also a very good game with even more fun levels to play.
It's a awesome
Yeah.
game, so...
Svenne said is the best game ever. It's the Donkey Kong Country 2 game.
I knew it. At the beginning of Vanguard's attack, you can't get hurt, so you should always try to use it when you're approaching an enemy, like the tires, so you can survive. No more water levels in the game, oh yeah!
That's great. Alright, so I guess it's serious time now.
Serious time, no way. Unserious time. Try to do a whoops. I didn't mean to enter that one. Oh well.
There we go. The best glitch in the game.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah, everyone can do this. I mean, it's so simple.
Yeah.
Just to jump and roll, and that's everything. Yeah, no problem.
You can edge roll on these tires here too, but I'm going to skip a few of them because it's kind of hard. I'll do like this one, and hopefully the next one. You can skip that. The minecart is the name.
Yeah, you heard it.
Yeah, sooner or later. I know I'm dying.
Let's try to redo that. Just do the minecart thing.
Yeah, Blue is the best name for it. Okay. Oh yeah, incoming death on this level. Take for safety. I love this level, but I'm so bad at it still. I've been practicing it a lot, but I can't make it consistent anyway.
Yeah, looks good so far.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm playing it safe.
I think it might be entertaining
safe.
anyways.
I can skip that rope and the next one. But I don't know, it's really a simple trick, but I can't do it anyway. So I'm just going to play it safe. This here as well, you can jump much sooner than I did there. But I don't want to die.
There we go.
There we go. Normally you should throw it to the right and
Oh,
roll
there we go.
instead, but I'm doing this. It's funny, sort of, and it's easier.
Diddy Kong, circus artist.
Oh yeah. Oh, they're holding hands. Oh, so cute.
So he's pissed off again.
Yeah, that temper. Oh my.
It looks like Arva back in the days when he were playing. Yeah. Throwing the video games out of the windows and starting the fire alarms and stuff like that.
What? Did it?
Yeah.
Oh my.
That's a dangerous game. And one of the first time I was visiting Arva, there was like yeah, the fire department have been parking outside Arva's place, and it was like 5 fire trucks out there, and yeah, all the students in the house were out in the garden, and Arva sit up there playing video games in his apartment. The smoke were sinking and everything. That was a lot of fun.
This level is slow. There's a glitch you can do to skip most of it, but it's way too hard to do. I don't think I've ever been able to do it once. The task is using that enemy to glitch with. And the real-time runners are using that one. But I won't even attempt it, it's not worth it. Because this is one of the slowest levels in the game. And if you die, it's even slower, so... You can do this
what's that?
to like skip. This is called the jump roll.
Hmm.
And that's the one you can use to skip most of the level. Just roll through all level like that. It's so nice. Save a minute. Oh no. And Donkey Kong defies gravity all the time. Standing above or on the platform, he doesn't care. Save some friends. Every time the last lamp is blinking, the game lag 1 frame. So you should try to avoid that at all cost, if you can. But it's saving the frames all day long.
We have a $10 donation by Not J Cutler. Unfortunately, the donation comment is in Norwegian, so we won't be able to understand it, so unfortunately we have to miss it. Maybe it's Danish as well, we have no idea. It's one of the two.
Oh, he's sleeping, okay. Oh, oops. Oh, that was pathetic. And barely a boost. Oh, whatever. That was a costly death. Normally you use Rambi here to sacrifice him, and you could skip that platform. Or you do like me and die instead. That works too. Normally you need to enter through that cave to reach the upper part, but you can just if you make it, so... Oh, that works too. How much did it pay? Nothing. Okay.
So we figured out this comment is actually not written in Norwegian, but Google translated to Norwegian from probably English. Just for the hint, we're in Sweden, but close by. A+ for effort. We figured out what's inside it. The $10 are going to Harley Quinn challenge. Thank you.
Peppers. I never liked this level to run. I mess up like everything in it. So this is really slow right now. At the end of this level you can get espresso, but that's a waste of time. There comes a pepper, oh my. Flying peppers. It was tempting. Oops. Wow. Oh, well. Bad level. This is the only claptrap in the game which is standing still. That means you can kill it with a roll for some reason. Which you normally can't. That has been fixed in the later versions of the game. I need to use the light here because it's way too dark in the television. Normally I would skip like all of them. Unless it saves time to touch them by accident. Ah, I can't see anything. It's only for this level. I need it, so... Well... For now on. Like now I'm going to take... Like all the... Normally I would skip the lights here and like roll under the tires here, but I'm playing like crazy safe. I've died too many times already. Oh, there we go. I switch between taking this bonus now and after I beat the level. I think it's faster afterwards, but... This level can also be skipped like half it with a jump over it. But I'm failing it like all the time, so I won't even attempt it this time. Oops. Messed that up a little bit. Oh, I'm playing it safe here. So I mustn't make the pepper drop from my head. Safe to play you.
And we are broadcasting this marathon from Sweden, Skövde, Sweden. It's a small town with 50,000 people between Gothenburg and Stockholm. Everyone who wants to participate actually on spot, you're welcome to...
What am I doing? Yeah, keep talking.
You are welcome to travel here and be a participator during the weekend. And we have areas where the participators can sleep. We also have showers and a gaming area. There is TVs and video games available for our participators. So anyone is welcome here and take part in this fun meetup.
Oh, what a crappy level. Oh my.
And this marathon have mostly been discussed on the Speedemus archive forum. And I think most of the runners here are members of the forum. Yeah, and we have a lot of threads and topics there where we have been discussing how the setup for this marathon should be. So if you want to take part in the discussion about this assembly, you can participate in the discussions on the forums. So it's kinda the Europeans that decided that we were going to have a meetup somewhere in Europe. And it happens to be Sweden, and we are very glad that it actually are taking place right now. The assembly might move to another place another time. And this music is really good.
I can kill him like this.
And thanks for all the donations so far. You're all the man. And yeah, we hope to keep up the speed with the donation and everything.
Yay.
There we go. Not really.
Don't stop it. Don't
Yeah,
stop
it
it.
looks strange.
Coding, characters, crusher, coloring clear, concept clump, commander, kangaroo.
But Tompa, if you go back in history, you have been failing this level a couple of times. Is that correct?
No, of course no. During a race I held against TEP like a week ago, I died twice against this boss. The very last jump he makes, I died from it.
Yeah, he wanted to save the frames, so he
Well, that wasn't
screwed up.
You can make a fast roll and a slow roll. Oh yeah, I forgot to stand here like to beat the game. My bad.
There we go.
Time! Oh, time.
Serious
Sorry.
time.
Ish.
53-ish.
Bless.
What is that in-game timer?
We'll see. It's bad anyway. Yeah, I beat the Donkey Kong. He played so bad. Died all the time.